Hi there traders, welcome to the currency strength and weakness trading ideas for the 8th of July. We're going to go over some ideas for this week. There's not too much in the way of ideas, but there are a couple that I want to keep our eyes on in terms of currency strength and weakness. But before we get into that, I want you to answer this question for me in the comment section if you can. What are you going to work on in your trading this week to get better? For me personally, I am working on a macro indicator. I am trying to build out a very similar thing to the currency strength meter, but with using macro analysis to give us an idea of what currencies could be strong and weak based on the macro environment. And that's what I'm going to be working on going into this trading week. So let's go take a look at some of the data then. So the left hand side I've got the normal currency strength meter, and on the right hand side I've got the 50 moving average currency strength meter. So this one over here is the 50 MA currency strength meter, and this one is the normal one. Okay, so one that we typically look at when we look at our analysis for the week ahead. And they're both singing off the same hymn sheet, really. We can see that the euro, obviously a stronger currency here, stronger currency via the 50 MA as well, meaning that basically the euro pairs are crossing above the 50 MA. Pound as well, also a stronger currency, actually from a 50 MA point of view was the strongest. And then we've got the US dollar and the Canadian dollar being the weaker currencies of last week. That is also reflected here as well. So one thing that I'm really trying to take a look at going into this trading week is, do we have opportunities on EURCAD and pound CAD, or is it going to be a short-term thing? I'm also going to look at gold as well. So I'm going to look at gold at the end of the video. So if you are interested in seeing the analysis on gold, then stick around. Looking at the FX heat map then. So again, looked across the pairs, looked across what the heat map is telling me. This is what it is telling me to have a little look at going into this trading week. And there's not many that we can look at going into this week. So it might be a week for building out tools and things like that if you are looking to obviously trade in the currency markets. So let's take a look at the first pair of interest. For me, it is EURCAD. This is a H4 time frame, and I'm looking at potentially seeing longs up into this 1.04850 and handle going into this week. Essentially, this was a period of consolidation before price broke out to the downside quite significantly. Price is now trending back to the upside. Consolidation, breakout, consolidation, and we're breaking out at the moment. So I want to know, or I want to look to see how price reacts this week in terms of, do we hold above this volume area, which is around about the 1.4760s, and if we breach that, maybe can we come back down into the higher volume just below 1.4750, which could be the catalyst that drives price up to this resistance zone. But ultimately, I like the short from up here, so I want to see price potentially go and reach this zone of resistance, so I can look for maybe a short play off of this area here, because personally I think the euro strength that we're seeing in the market is going to be short-lived. So I want to just see if the momentum continues price up into this week for maybe a potential short idea. Pound, on the other hand, a little bit of stability coming in the market with Labour being now the new government in the UK. So the elections are over with. We've come out of the other side of that in terms of volatility and risk. So the idea is now maybe pound will start to get a little bit stronger. So pound CAD, H4 time frame. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this consolidation here that was broken. Now, sometimes with volume is not respected from one side, it can be respected from the other. So just below that 1.7450 handle was a large volume area. Price ignored it on the way up, mainly due to the data, and could test it on the other side for a potential long opportunity up towards 175.50. Finally then, on gold, we've been talking about gold longs for the past couple of weeks, especially because we were holding above major support, which is down at this sort of 280 handle. We consolidated for a period of time before. We were looking at breakouts. We had that breakout. Again, we've consolidated and the market's broken out. This time we're pulling back. We're pulling back, and potentially we're going to find some support towards that 2370 area. And if we do, it's also this kind of previous area which was resistance could turn support for the upside move. And if we do hold that, then I'm going to look to see if we can get long up towards this 24.20 area as well. A little bit of consolidation here, which would obviously be an area of volume that we could look to target on the other side. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching this video update. Answer that question. How are you going to get better in your trading this week? I look forward to seeing some of those answers in the comment section, and I will get back to you. So thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.